Alright guys, so today's topic is going to be a new video that I found called Asking Women About Male Income and What Is Enough. Honestly, a lot of people actually have a lot of controversy discussions about this because a lot of modern women nowadays honestly expect a guy to make anywhere from 30K a month to 100K to 200 to 300K, and those honestly are impossible numbers. It's a man that honestly does not exist, and if they do exist, it's part of the 1% men that are in the world, and those are the billionaires, the millionaires. But nowadays, guys, no. So without further ado, let's get this going.
So my expectations are not realistic.
I don't want a Hugh Hefner. Trust me, I'd rather just be single. Thank you, though.
Well, somebody's gonna have a sugar mama.
If your wife can spend more than you make, like, you need to make more money. So
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl.
What is the ideal age for a guy that you are looking to be with?
So I just turned 27, so like 3 years older than that. So I would say between like 31, maybe 32, just depending on like when their birthday is.
So I'm 27, and I would say I would want them to be older. So like my range that I look for is 28 to 35. I think anyone within 3 to 5 years either way, but probably older. Yeah,
Okay, so maybe 33
potentially.
if you had to choose.
There's a lot of mature. This is just recently. There's a lot of mature people at the end of their 20s who I think I have good chemistry with. So I wouldn't like. And then there's people in their 30s, even in their early 30s, who act like they're so like they got a bum knee and stuff. And I'm like, okay, but like I don't feel broken yet. You can't go for a run with me. Just like go down a weight at the gym. I don't get it. So I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
Okay, do we want to go somewhere in the middle, maybe 30?
Yeah.
Okay, 30, we'll just go with your age.
I really like 28 to 36 max, or like 37 max. Like not in the 40s, like still in the 30s, because I feel like they've matured. They kind of have gotten settled in their careers. They know what they want.
I mean, just for the record, okay, yes, older men tend to be a little bit more mature, more goal oriented, and ambitious, but that's also because of many years of trial and error, and as well as them actually, getting all that stuff out of their system in their early, 20s. Mind you, everybody's different, but I do agree that the older you get, the more wiser you are, depending on the situation that you're in. Because Andrew Tate has said in the past that trauma does change a man, honestly. Trauma does change a man and makes him think how his reality and perspective in life is. So,
They're not really looking. There's less of a chance that you'll find somebody who like is just looking to play games.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm gonna be 24 in November.
Okay.
wow, she's
So
young.
I'm pretty young.
By the
Yeah,
time this
she's
video
young.
comes out, you'll be 24.
Okay.
So if we have to pick one age, you said between 28 and 36. What did we say, like 32?
Yeah, I would say 30. No, probably like 30 is perfect to meet them, and then we can get married when they're like 32.
I feel like the bracket that I'm normally looking at, or the roster, I guess, I don't know, between like 29 and like, I don't know, 37, 38, I guess, because I just feel like all guys that are honestly between 24 to 28, they don't really want anything serious at all.
I would say
So just to touch on that part again, guys, it doesn't really depend on, in my opinion, and from experience, it depends what situation you're in life at that time and that age that you are in, because again, a lot of traumatic events can change your way of thinking and make you, really just check yourself in that point and say, you know what, I can't be doing this anymore. I have to stop. I need to literally get my, my current events in order, as well as my goals and what my ambitions are. Because again, we're not getting any younger. The years pass by. You get older. If you keep doing what you were doing in your early 20s and stuff like that, and the more mature you get, you're not gonna bounce. You're gonna be able to bounce back anymore, and it's gonna be really bad. So honestly, yeah, it really depends on your situation, because you could also have like I say, a 30-year-old or a 20 or a 35-year-old that lives with mom and dad, and their life is cozy, their life is comfortable, they're not struggling, they're not worrying about when's the next check gonna be able to come in for the rent and all this other stuff that we nowadays a lot of people are facing. So again, that's more situational and debatable, but I really do believe that it depends on what position you are in life. So. Let's continue.
27.
Okay, and how old are you?
23.
Wow, she's
I
even
would
younger,
say
I think, than the
person
other
that I
girl,
would
if not the
marry
same.
right now would probably have to be between 32 and maybe 43.
Okay.
Between like 30 and 40s. Yeah, I'm 28. So I feel like the person I'm with needs to be a lot more mature than me.
Okay. So do we want to go like 37? Just to
Yeah,
go
I
somewhere
would
in the middle?
definitely be with a 37-year-old.
Okay. So
For
we'll
sure.
we'll take that as the number.
Okay.
Thinking of your future, what % of the family income do you personally want to contribute? Like, do you want to be the breadwinner? Do you want to contribute 50-50? Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife or mom?
I would be comfortable contributing 50-50,
Okay.
but I would prefer that it be more so like 40-50.
Okay.
40-50. Okay.
Me
40-60?
contributing.
Like you
Yeah.
the 40, then the 60?
Yes.
I'd be okay with. I never thought of this. I don't know. These weren't the things that I fixated on the most when I envisioned my partner. But if I had to throw it out there, like maybe half or a little under half. I'm probably.
We'll go 50-50 top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I personally, I would not mind contributing like majority, but I would say no more than 70% of household income.
So I really want to be a stay-at-home mom. So like if that doesn't work out with the person I'm with, then it doesn't work out, but that is like how I picture myself as a mom and a wife, so I guess I wouldn't be contributing financially.
That's fine and all, but if she is going to be a stay-at-home mom and wife, then I hope that she can contribute by actually making sure that the house is tidied up, it's taken care of, the kids are properly taken care of as well too, sent to school, and if not, their newborns, making sure that they're properly handled, and not giving the man a hard time either when he comes home from work as well too, making sure hopefully that there's a hot meal on the table, or if not, what I'm saying, making sure that he at least has clean clothes so he can go shower and relax. Hopefully, but again, it's not something that a lot of, unfortunately, modern women don't think anymore or believe in it anymore, because they say that's old school, that's done, it's not coming back at all. So
I don't want any of my income to be needed in the family. I want the man to be 100% the supporter, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to work and I'm not going to have my own business or whatever.
Okay, so then if he's going to contribute everything for 100%, then then what are you going to do then besides build yourself up? So that means you'll keep all your money, which is fine. I get it. But then if he needs help, will you be able to actually even help them,
But you would want the family to be able to live solely off of your
Yes,
husband's income.
100% solely off of my husband. I don't want me to have to use my income at all, but that's not because I'm not going to be working or I'm not going to have my own stuff going on. It's just because I want the freedom to be able to take care of my kids for the first 7 years of their life. I want to be a stay-at-home mom and be with them basically 24/7. I think that's important in the family structure, so that's pretty much the only reason why.
Okay, so you would choose stay-at-home mom. So 0%, we'll say.
Yes.
Okay.
I think 50-50 is definitely acceptable, and that's what I'd enjoy. I wouldn't enjoy feeling like someone has to take care of me. I don't like relying on people or men or really anyone for money. I think that's totally just unacceptable.
If I'm painting a picture, if it's my ideal life, I would love to just be a stay-at-home wife with some hobbies and, raising a family, because that's just the way I grew up. I had a stay-at-home mom, and it was just a really good environment to have.
Okay, so ideally that's what you would want.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about your ideal lifestyle. So thinking about a house, how many bedrooms, how many square feet, what are we thinking?
I mean, I don't need anything, crazy spacious, but I definitely do want a big enough home where everybody can have their own, individual selves and space to feel comfortable. So just depending on lifestyle and family, at least 3 to 4 bedrooms for sure, 2 full baths because God forbid there's more than one girl in the house. That'll be drama. And definitely like a big backyard. So at least 5 acres, to roam on is what I aspire to have. And then square footage on a house, I really don't even know how to like scale something like that. I don't like 4,000 to 5,000 square feet, maybe.
Okay. What you described sounds close to that.
Like that. If I need to go bigger, obviously, we'll go bigger. That's no question.
Wait, what? But she just clearly said that she's not going for anything too crazy. But oh my God, she just contradicted herself. Like, you can't do that. You have to stick to what you normally say. You can't be changing your mind like that and then, contradict what your first statement was. But, okay, I guess.
Question.
I was
just
with her
nice,
for a
comfortable
second,
size
but
home.
Okay,
she's
and then
just
how many kids
disappointed
do you
that.
2 to 3. If I, 2 boys and a girl would be ideal.
want? Okay, and what about a car? I know you like cars.
Yeah, if it could be anything, if it's my dream, it'd probably be a Pagani BC, which is like a
A
hypercar. But
Pugani
I don't even know
BC.
oh my God.
Yo, a Pugani BC. That's a nice sports luxury car. Like, what? Oh my God. Wow, she definitely wants. I don't think she'll settle for a 9 to 5 guy. She's definitely gonna go and need either a millionaire or a billionaire because this lady is just. Oh my God.
Gosh, they're so sexy. So that would be,
How much is that car?
I don't even know, probably at least like 1.5 mil for sure.
my
At
God.
least. I don't
Okay,
even
so
Yo.
what about not the dream car, but
something more realistic that
yeah,
I would get.
just to give us a ballpark, like a kind
Yeah.
of range.
Maybe like some sort of like F12 Ferrari, like an A12 super fast would be super cool, or maybe like a Ford.
Okay, lady, wake up. In a Ferrari, you're talking about having 2 to 3 kids and your husband in the car. In a Ferrari, you cannot have that. Oh my God. Come on.
458.
Okay.
Um,
How much are those?
would
Like
be
80?
ideal. No, those are probably
No, you need a minivan is what you need, or an SUV to fit everybody in there if you're talking about 2 to 3 kids and your husband.
depending like 300,000 to
Oh.
525K, just
All right.
depending on what you go
What?
with, and
She's a car girl.
love them.
All right, and then what about vacation? How important is travel to you? Like international? What are we thinking?
So I've not done any crazy international travels personally, but I'm always open to exploring. And I love the oceans. So like French Polynesian Islands would be super cool to vacay for a little while, or I don't even know, Australia,
So
something
it's
like
something
that.
you'd like to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's not a huge priority for me, but it's definitely something that is on the list.
The car is more important than the vacation.
Yeah.
So if I was a stay-at-home mom, it would be because we're financially okay without me working. And like if we were in a position where that wasn't the case, then I would 100% work and like be fine with that. But I want to have like 3 kids, so you'd have to have a bigger house for that. So I don't even know because I've never owned a home. Maybe like, I don't know what's normal. Like is 3,000 square feet normal? That might be big.
Yeah, would you say like 4 bedrooms? Like
Yeah.
a 4-bedroom home, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what about like cars? Would you want to drive a luxury car? Or do you not really care about that?
I don't care about cars. I know a lot of people do. Like
Okay, she just said she doesn't care about cars. All right, let's see how this goes because the previous one, she was crazy. This is, oh my God. All right.
I drive in
Don't let me
Mazda,
down.
and
Come
I'm
on.
perfectly happy with it. So that's not a big thing to me.
Okay, and then what about vacations? Would you want to travel internationally, things like that?
Yes, I love traveling. Like I think experiences are like the most like invaluable thing in life. So I would love to be able to travel domestically and internationally.
How many square feet would your house be?
Okay, I like the second one. She was all right. It wasn't too crazy, She's still figuring out things of maybe what she wants, but okay, that's good. Let's see what this third girl says.
Oh, minimum 23.
Okay.
2,300
All
square
right,
feet.
she
Yeah.
knows. And how many kids?
Wow.
So that kind of depends on the person. I would be okay with none. And
Okay.
also, like, it just depends on their values. I would say Ideally, though, my max would be 4.
Okay.
4 kids. Wow.
What about
okay.
a car?
I want a car where it's nice and it stays nice. I know ideally if you have kids that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
But I would like, personally for me, an SUV.
Okay.
Cadillac Escalade, you know.
Okay. That's fine. That you can definitely be realistic about it and actually know that you're gonna fit the whole family in there. But that other chick, a Ferrari and a Pagani, what?
The OG like mom car of like, well, back in the day,
Minivan.
I
Get a
would say.
minivan too.
Okay. And
Minivan.
then
Don't
what
hate
about
on it.
vacations? Do you want to travel internationally? Is travel important to you?
Yes. Travel internationally. I would love to go to Maldives. More tropical environments.
Okay, describe your ideal lifestyle. So house. What's your house? How many square feet?
Shoot, like I never even thought of this.
Okay, what about how many kids do you want?
I thought in terms of like family, this guy's got to be funny. We need to have inside jokes. Like, kids probably if we're financially able to. Like maybe 3 kids.
Okay, 3 kids. So maybe like 4-bedroom house.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, and what about car? Do you care about a car?
I like my Jeep.
Okay.
My
What
girl.
about vacations? Do you want to travel internationally? Is that
Okay.
important to you?
I feel like vacations is where I kind of would like to be financially stable enough to do fun things like that, and yeah.
Okay.
I
Honestly, that previous girl that we were just talking about, she's good. She seems like she's laid back, she's calm, she's down to earth. She has, you know what I'm saying, she's happy with what she has, and if she has less, she'll be content with it and not go too crazy. I like her. She's good. She's good. Hopefully this one isn't crazy enough to give some unrealistic opinions, but we'll see.
I don't care about the square footage of the house. I just want it to have enough space for me and however many kids we have. If we
Okay.
have 1 kid, we can just have 1 bedroom for them
All
and
right.
an extra bedroom, so a 2-bedroom house.
Okay.
If I have 5 kids, then I want to have a 5-bedroom house.
Of course, you know, more kids,
or
more
a
room.
6-bedroom house because we need a bedroom.
So I'll ask you then, how many kids do you want? Like ideally.
I want 2 kids.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Ideally.
so we'll base the house off the 2 kids. So you would want like a 3-bedroom, right?
I would want 3-bedroom, yeah. Maybe like an office added. But I don't care about any luxury finishes or whatever. I would
Alright.
want it to be nice. I don't really care about like a swimming pool or anything crazy like that. It doesn't matter if we're super wealthy. I still would want to like be within our means,
Okay.
like within our needs.
Okay.
All right.
What about a car? Do you care about the car?
I do kind of care about cars. I do
Oh.
like
I knew it was too good to be true. Let's see.
luxury cars. I think they're nice and I think they're sexy. But again, I would never go above. I would never want to be struggling because we're paying a crazy car payment. It's only if we had enough money that we could afford a
Okay.
luxury car. And even then, like, I wouldn't want like a Lamborghini. I like BMW and
Lamborghinis, get that out your mind, because honestly, if you asking for 5 kids in total, just in case you had that, or even with just 2 kids and stuff like that, that car, it's not very family ideal in my opinion. That's more for just a couple or just a single person.
Mercedes just because they look nice. But I would get like just a nice car that I could drive my kids around and then my man can drive whatever car he wants. I would definitely like a luxury car.
Okay, so ideally you would like a luxury car. What about vacations? Like, do you want to travel internationally? Is travel important to you?
Travel is very important to me. It was ingrained into the way that I grew up. Like, I've been traveling. I've been to like 10 countries. I love traveling, so I want to keep that up.
Okay.
Job that I have or the job that my husband has is going to be some sort of income that is not based off of them working, if that makes sense. Like, I would want my
What?
husband to own a business. I would
So pretty much an entrepreneur then. Okay.
own a business and it would be able to run or function without us, and we should be able to never have to retire. We'll always be retired, or we're never retired. Either one.
So like passive income, I guess is what that is.
Yeah, I would want to be. That is a goal. Yes, just to get to passive income.
I'm gonna go with like, I feel like 21 to 2200 square feet.
Okay, that's reasonable. How
21
many
to 22. Okay.
kids do you want?
Well, I haven't had one yet, so I don't really know what that pain endurance is really gonna be like. So for right now, I'm gonna stick with 2. I'll say that, and probably about like 5 bedrooms in the house. You always have to have an extra bedroom, and then the walk-in closet has to be in my bedroom.
All right, it might be a little more than 2,000 square feet.
Damn.
What about a car? Do you need a luxury car? What, like, are you okay with regular car?
No, I'm not okay with a regular car.
Oh.
I'm not at all. I love cars. I feel like when you get into it every morning, or you're getting out of work, or you're getting out of work, going to your car, it's something that you look at and you're like, damn, like I'm happy I'm working for something good, and that makes me feel good.
Okay,
makes
I
me
can see it
happy.
from that
So
perspective.
I enjoy having a nice car.
Okay.
I had a Mercedes that I really enjoyed. And then I've had Volkswagens, and I have one now, and I love Volkswagens, so I say those top 2 are good. Acuras are cool, but definitely Mercedes and Volkswagen. I feel like those are my top tier faves.
Okay. What about vacation? You want to travel internationally? How important is travel to you?
Well, let me tell you, extremely important. I would like to travel to Fiji, like really badly. I'd love to go to Italy. I'd love to go to, Tuscany,
All right.
Greece.
Big vacays. All right.
Big vacays. They go on and on and on.
So how many kids do you want? You have one right now, correct?
Yes, so I have one child. I like to have one child. I'm enjoying this. Don't feel like I'm ready for another kid, just because I still view myself as a young person, and I feel like
Hold up. She did say she was 23. Wow. She had her young. Okay.
children can be limiting in a lot of ways, especially since I am single. But if I had a partner, I think I would like to have 1 to 2 more children, so 3 altogether.
Okay.
By the time I'm 32. Like once I turn 32, I think I'm cool. Like I'm gonna be comfortable with my one child for the rest of my time here.
Okay. So if you did have more kids, you would want them to be before you turn 32.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So now thinking about, okay, we'll just say maybe you want 3 kids. We'll go with that for the number. How many square feet would your house be? How many bedrooms would it be? Ideally.
If I had 3 children, though, I would definitely want at least 5 bedrooms. Because if I had family members that wanted to stay over, I could put them in that room, and then I could have like another room for a different purpose, like an office space or, a computer room.
Right. And then what about a car? Like, are you a luxury car type of gal? Do you not care about the car?
So I'm practical with cars. I feel like I drive so much and I have a child. So my car needs to accommodate my lifestyle. However, I would definitely have like a car that I would use day to day. And then I would probably have like a more luxurious car that I would use recreationally, alone or like with my mans. So
Okay.
and
I can see
wouldn't
that.
have like a modern sports car. Like my luxury car would be like an old Grand National or something like that, like pimped out.
Perfect. And then what about vacation? How important is travel to you? Like international travel? Is it something you prioritize?
Yeah, travel's actually really big to me. I like to go different places and experience different cultures and foods. I think that it's really nice to do that with my daughter as well. It kind of shows her something different than what she's used to day to day. So
Keeping all these things in mind, what you would like your ideal life to look like, what would you want his income to be? If you're going to be a stay-at-home mom,
This is the juicy part where it's going to get interesting, because all of them really did describe a nice, decent house. Traveling is very pretty much a must for them, because they would like to go abroad, international and domestic as well too. And then the majority of them also too, with the luxury cars, the sports cars, except for the one with the voted the Jeep, and then the other one that voted for the like an old school, that's like no, not an old school, but Escalade, you know, an SUV type of vehicle. Those two were okay. Let's see what the incomes are now.
What kind of range would his income be?
That's tough because I feel like I would have to like break down like how much it actually like costs to have kids.
And just before they start giving their answers, honestly, it has to be over 100K. Watch. Just watch.
And like travel and the house and all that, and I don't really know, but I think for me to be comfortable like staying at home and not working, like I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000. Like I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work.
Right.
Wait, what? Yo, 300,000. Oh my God. I told you. I called it. It had to be more than 100K and 300,000. And if she says if it's anything less than that, she would have to work. Wow. So even just 100K is not even enough. God damn.
But you're talking ideal lifestyle. Like
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
your dream life. 300K for you to be able to
I think so.
be a stay-at-home mom
And
not
have
have to
3
worry
kids
about it.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like life's expensive.
I would just like to preface this as saying this is not do or die. But based on where I'm at, if he makes between like anywhere from 70 to 100K,
I would have to say
Wait, 70 to 100K. Okay, that's more realistic. I like that. 70 to almost to 100K, which is good. You know, that's not bad. That's the ideal, you know, price range, you know, money salary that honestly I can agree with right there. And you can still have a good lifestyle even with a little bit 50K, if not 40K around there. You can still have a comfortable life. It's not going to be like every single day you're going to travel and stuff like that, but it's still a good life to live around there. You can live comfortably. It just depends who you're with though. And if you combine both your incomes, honestly, for the time being till one of y'all, you know, gets a break and actually becomes more successful in life, you both combining your incomes can actually provide even the better lifestyle for both of you.
127. Ideally, like if they're in an industry where they do have longevity and they know like, hey, every single year I'm gonna get a raise between like 3 to 5%, which, you know, just depends. Like I would be comfortable with that.
$500,000.
Yo, what? Oh my God, $500,000. And I thought the other one was, oh my God, that just baffles me. Like, lady, what? 500,000? Yo, no. Huge red flag right there on the play. Oh my God.
Is that bad?
Yes.
I know that 1% of men make $500,000.
Yes.
Less than 1% of men or something.
And the chances of you getting that 1% man is very low. Oh my God.
I'd say probably 150 to $250,000 a year. That's my guess.
Wow.
Okay. And you would contribute also 50-50,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. All right.
You'd be willing to do up to 50.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
So keeping all of this in mind, we just painted your ideal life.
Yeah.
For the 27-year-old man, what would his
work so hard.
income ideally be? Like have to
What would
be
it have to be?
to support this life?
For a 27-year-old, guys, let's hear it.
Which is so funny because I saw this video the other day where it was saying like, if your wife can spend more than you make, like you need to make more money. So it really just depends. But I mean, just to have like a really decent lifestyle and you know, be supported well, like 150 maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier, but that'd be comfortable.
I was just having
Wow. Okay.
this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Like, you have to really think about the lifestyle that you want to live when it comes down to vacations and how many kids you want to have. And just like the lifestyle that you want to have. And I feel like ideally my husband needs to be making like 650,000. I feel
Girl, what? 650,000. Oh my God, yo, that is the 1% of men out there, powerful men out there that, oh my God. And then on top of that, for her to think that she'll be able to get with him is near impossible because, again, she already has a kid. I really don't think a millionaire or a billionaire that makes that kind of money is going to want a woman that already has a kid. Oh my God, 650,000. What? Yo.
I feel like there's beauty in growth getting to that point.
Okay.
You know, because at the end of the day, I'm going to contribute
Oh,
you know,
okay. All right.
more than what I'm contributing now.
Yeah.
No, but ideally, I would want someone to be able to match my hustle. So like,
if he's making 650,000, you need to make that as well too. But I don't see that. You know, I don't see that for her to make that kind of money.
I'm making this much and I have this lifestyle, this person cannot have a lesser lifestyle than me. Otherwise, it is not going to work out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that right there just lets me know then that the moment the man loses it all, she's gone. She's out the door. She won't try to be there for him. She won't carry her half, which won't carry his half until he's able to get back on his feet. Wow, lady, you literally you threw yourself out there and just exposed yourself of what you really are. Wow, unbelievable. Guys, please focus on yourself. If you find a woman like this, run, because she will make you miserable. She will bleed you dry and just leave you out in the streets as soon as you can no longer provide anything for her. Oh my God.
So you said you would want to contribute 40% max. So
Right.
if they're making 650, that would mean you would be making 400,000.
Which, realistically, she is never going to see that amount of money unless she has a business. But even then, though, oh my God. Wow.
And that sounds great to me, unless I could be making more.
Okay. What do you think is the median income
No.
for age 31?
As of right now, I think it's probably like between mid 50s, maybe 60.
It's $45,000. Yeah. What do you think the top 25% of men are making at 31?
I think it's probably my range of like that mid, like maybe like 57.
Okay, yeah.
70.
Oh, actually 70. That's even better.
10% of men
I'd say
at
90.
31.
90.
111, you're close. Okay, and then what about the top 1% of men?
Ooh, I'd say 120.
252.
Wow. Okay, that
Top
jumps
1%.
pretty high.
So you're asking 127 is closest to the top 10% of men. So I would say it's probably top 5% at 31, if I had to guess. So only the top 5% of men at 31 are making $127,000.
That's insane. That is crazy.
But it's kind of crazy because over 70% of men never make $100,000 even one time in their life.
Yep.
70% of men. So that means only 30% of men are, well, actually 23 last year in 2021, only 23.4% of the male workforce made $100,000. And that's factoring in all ages, not just, guys under 32 or.
And guys, these are all all right, guys, and these are all like pretty much facts. There are studies that have been done to provide all this stuff for them. And again, it's just like when you explain these things to them and show them the results of what realistic numbers are, they're just like, oh no, that's unacceptable. They have to do more. They have to sacrifice more. This is not what they're meant to do. Like, oh my God. Yet they themselves are not contributing anything. Like, it takes a long time, if not a process, to help a man reach his ultimate form and be a successful man, either having a business, having a couple side hustles that'll generate passive income for him. It takes time and years, but again, these women don't care. They want a finished product and don't care about men that are in work in progress to become a better version of themselves. But oh my God.
Whatever it is, you assume most of them are a little bit older.
And you can see she is literally, when the interviewer was actually telling her these numbers, she was just baffled because she couldn't believe it. She could not believe what was going on with that. Oh my God.
Right, are making, oh my gosh.
I don't know.
See?
maybe 80.
See?
It's actually 41,000.
You're lying.
For a 27-year-old.
I just feel like everything is so expensive nowadays. Like, I guess that's fine. No worries. Cut it in half.
That's fine. That is fine. Now that they are being told what the actual numbers are for the salary wage incomes at a certain age and through the years and stuff like that, now they're like, oh no, let me retract everything I say. You know what? I think we could do it. We can make through. Like, get the hell out of here.
41,000. That's
Shorty will bring it home.
That's the median. And then what do you think the top 25% of men at 27 make?
I guess let's change up the perspective. Maybe 60K.
61. Yep, close. Okay. And then what about the top 10%?
Top 10. 75.
91. Okay, so you're under there. And then what do you think the top 1%ers at 27 are making?
Oof, like 200K.
Spot on. 203. Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep, so you want a 1% man at 27.
It seems like that's all we want nowadays with these 1%ers.
Median income never eclipses 65,000 regardless of age. So 70 to 100 is above the median.
Well, somebody's gonna have a sugar mama.
I'll be honest, I like the girl in the beanie. Like I said in my previous statement, she seems fun. She seems like a down-to-earth girl, laid back, chill. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a ride and die girl that definitely will have her man's back if he is facing a lot of struggles and try to reassure him that everything's going to be okay. Unlike these other women that honestly, like, I like the girl better with the beanie. That's just my opinion, though. But let me know in the comments, guys, who you think, honestly, is being more realistic in these interview questions, because, oh, my God.
Not 300,000. I mean...
No shit.
The median, I'm going to guess, like, I don't know, is it like 80?
It's $48,000 for 32.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, and
See?
That's crazy.
Even at the top, 35, which was the end of your range.
Yeah.
The median is $52,776.
So my expectations are not realistic.
Thank you. Thank you. You finally woke up because somebody slapped the truth on your face and somebody finally told you what these numbers are. Like, oh my God.
So you said you want 500K, but what do you think the median is?
Another one, 500K.
60K? 70K?
Nope.
50K.
It is $45,000.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. That's the median. Now what would you guess if you had to the top 25% of men or people at age 30?
Well, if that's the median, then the top 25, like 60?
73. And then what about the top 10% of men?
100?
Close, 108. What about the top 1%? Top 1% of men at 30.
Well, I thought it was 500,000, but you said no. So
no.
400,000.
What?
338. Yeah, so let's see.
I mean, 338 is still okay.
For a 32-year-old, what do you think the median income is for this age specifically?
For a 42-year-old?
32-year-old.
32-year-old.
The age that you chose.
I'm going to go with probably like $85K a year.
It's $48,000.
See?
The top 25% of men, guess how much that is at 32?
Wait, say that once more.
The top 25% at 32 years old.
I don't know. Now I'm even nervous to answer the question. I guess like maybe 125.
77. Top 10%.
See, and this is what I'm noticing is when they are shown the truth of what the actual numbers are. Like this one, her dream, her fantasy, her goal that she thought for the perfect man, the perfect lifestyle, it just came crashing down because reality set in. The hard truth smacked her in the face and said, no, wake up. This is not what's going to happen. But, oh, my God. Like,
is 120. And the 1%ers at 32. 1%. This is men and women. 1% at 32. 320,000.
I think it's 250,000.
It's 52,000.
What? No, it's not. Damn, America.
And then guess how much the top 25% is at 35? These are the top 25% of earners.
It's 50,000 is the average income of a 37-year-old
Yes.
man.
And then what's the top 25% of a 37-year-old? If you had to guess.
The top 25% of a 37-year-old man. Dang, maybe it's 200,000.
86.
What? No, it's not.
The top
Her numbers are just crazy guesses, honestly. If what she, I'm telling you, if she does not have 100,000, if not more, she is running.
top 10% is 137,000. The top 1% of earners at 37 years old. Top 1%ers.
Right.
Like we're talking 1%, 304,000. Still not 650. Do you think that your standards are unrealistic? Do you think it's realistic? Like, what do you think after hearing the median and the statistics around it? Like, what are your initial thoughts?
It definitely is shocking because a 37-year-old man is a lot older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that I don't even know how to process this right now.
Exactly, because again, your fantasy, your dream just came crashing down. Reality and truth. Like, oh my God,
And
come
the
on.
median income never eclipses 65,000 regardless of the age.
Wow.
So, yeah, the median income for even a 75-year-old, 16 to 75, never eclipses 65,000. And then over 70% of men never make 100K even once in their lifetime. Over 70%. In 2021, only 23.4% of the male workforce made 100,000, and that's all ages. So you have to assume a lot of them are older, above 40, 50, 60s. What do you think makes women feel like they want that? Like, what is causing women to want the 1%ers?
I think a lot of it is like social media hype and just this grand idea of what's obtainable nowadays, which it totally is, but you have to work for it. And that's why it's 1% and not everybody's doing it. So it's not bad to want that, but you have to surround yourself with those types of people. So honestly, for a long time, you're probably going to be in the 25%, but that's how you strive and you get better. And
There's nothing wrong though too either with staying in the 25%. Like again, it's a work in progress, and the more you help your partner grow and become more successful, you can later on down the line enjoy the fruits of that success. But most women refuse to do that. They just want a finished product. They do not want a man that's still going through it.
you meet the right people. So I think they want it because it seems so obtainable based on social media.
Do you think a lot of people
My opinion, honestly, they're gold diggers. They're gold diggers, guys. Because no, they're just interested in money. They don't care about anything else. As long as you're able to provide for them financially and stuff, they don't give a damn.
just don't know the statistics around it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was a little shocked when, obviously the 1% is going to be that higher income, but what was the beginning, like
The
41?
median is 41.
Yeah, that was shocking to me, to be honest with you. But I mean, it makes sense.
I'll tell you some other ones that are crazy too. So the median income never eclipses $65,000 regardless of the age.
What?
In 2021 alone, only 23.4% of the male workforce made 100K, and that's all ages. So you have to assume a lot of them are older too. Like
Right.
hardly any of them would be 27.
Right.
Um,
Wow.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Well, we're going to leave it off here. I hope you guys took a lot of information from what this was going on. I'm just baffled, honestly, by it all. Again, I'm still rooting for the girl in the beanie. I hope she finds a great man that actually she'll be able to grow with and grow together, because that's the only one from the candidates that I saw from all this panel that has realistic views on how life is, has realistic views on what this man should be able to provide for her, that's comfortable for her and for both of them as well too. She, like I said, for me, that's the winner out of this whole panel. She's a real one. She knows what she wants, and she's not afraid to struggle for a little bit because she's definitely going to be able to hold down the fort for in case if her man loses everything, unlike these other women. But again, that's just my personal opinion on it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Forget what they doing, keep on